Seriously though, no shame for that run. Wily 4 kills so many runs.
Yeah.
It's like, and it was such a good run otherwise.
458 followers.
All right. What? I'm told there were Game Boy questions. I'm just gonna give the controller a quick test.
Repeat your question, kiddo. I think it was Kiddo that asked it.
Yeah. Can I bring up a tech issue I'm having with my Super Game Boy, by the way?
Okay.
What do I do if none of the Super Game Boy compatible games boot in Super Game Boy mode and instead spaz out?
Ooh, I can't help with that one. The only time I've seen that happen is with a Naki Tech.
You're not Marnell, huh? Or
So,
are you?
I just don't know. So everyone can in fact see Tango tonight.
Oh, they want Conster to wear a hat.
Do they? What category is this? Just 80%?
Yeah.
I think I have a Yankees hat if you want one.
You get right the hell out of here with that hat.
And what's the estimate?
Where's all the
Are
you serious? You got
Yankees
that?
Maybe I don't. I might have thrown it away.
Good.
I did actually once own a Yankees hat, but that was to be a beer man for a Yankee minor league team. The way I looked at it, I was taking money from Yankee fans.
That's
Being a beer man, by the way, actually makes like $20 an hour. The problem is you only work 2 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good college job, though. All right, I think we're ready to go.
I'm ready when you're
Double check
ready.
This thing again.
Rip the fedoras.
Rip the fedoras.
No fedora for the guy.
Where are
with
the
that.
other fedoras?
All right,
I'm ready when
they're
you
behind that bag of Utz potato chips.
Oh, they're right on the table, Conster.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
Oh.
the green one and the straw one's left. Fuck the Yankees.
Oh, that's classy.
That is classy. That one's $10. Like, that's a sweet hat. Count me down.
All right. Control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So this is Mega Man 5 on Game Boy. It's the only Game Boy game that has its own set of Robot Masters, in this case, the Star Droids. This game was also played by myself and Virtual Boy Ness at SGDQ 2014. Both great runs, just, you know, luck happens. Much like the previous race we had here. So, this is Neptune stage. In this game, you're probably already noticing, Mega Man's firing his entire arm instead of just the buster. Let's see, I don't have it. You need to get a jump when the sub is at its highest point there, and then you save waiting there for a couple of seconds for it to do just that. Alright, I'm taking this a little safe, but, you know, we're going. At the time of... Oh, that sucks. At the time of SGDQ last year, record was a low 46. We've since got it... Tremaine now has it down at 45.01. Myself with a piddly 45.22. So now we're going to start seeing some damage boosts.
It's pretty prestigious for us to have Cab running this because he is the second best player at this game in the world and had the world record for a number of months, right, Cab?
I had it from, let's say, March last year until actually New Year's Eve. That's when Tremaine finally got it. Admittedly, though, it was all impending doom waiting for Tremaine to actually get to this game. No pipe jump. You can jump out of a slide, get up there, it saves 3 seconds.
1 frame jump.
It's some, you know, really tight window. I've heard some people say, they're saying frame perfect, and it's really 3 frames. So, it's tight.
Wahoo! Don't forget about the barn owl at the tech station.
At the tech station.
He said there's only 5 barn owls left up.
Right there, in a couple other spots in this run, I use Mega Man's arm coming back as a timing mechanism for myself. Some other differences between this and Game Boy Mega Man, NES Mega Man. NES Mega Man has, I think, 28 points of health. On Game Boy, he only has 19, mostly because the bottom of the screen only has about that much room. It also just goes really slow and lags a lot. I can actually start charging during the boss's intro here. I think in 3 and 4 Game Boy, you can charge during screen transitions. Ooh.
A little low on health here.
Yeah. Tremaine, if you're watching, I wanted to do the new strat jumping over his head, but I'm gonna keep blaming the CRT for taking these hits.
If Tremaine's watching it, he's probably gotten up, slept, and woke up by now.
Where is the playthrough of Mega Man 4 NES?
Yeah,
We did just get a new
next
copy
time.
of it.
Yeah, that's true. Someone was asking about Mega Man 1, and the answer to that is that we can't afford that game. Sorry.
Actually, it's here.
I brought a copy.
I have a copy.
Yeah.
I have a 25 somewhere. Fedora Boys. I'm told that a hat is not a hat unless it's tilted.
Don't one of
That's
those,
from some old movie.
one of those weapons get cutscenes? Isn't
Oh.
it glitched where he doesn't actually kill the enemy somehow?
The Jupiter weapon cutscene on a 3DS, because this game is available on the 3DS Nintendo Virtual Console. Plug. For some reason, Jupiter's weapon doesn't kill the enemy in the weapon get cutscene. I believe that has to do with iframes being different on it. I haven't looked into it too much, but you can find out for yourself too.
So this is Mercury's stage and has really great music. This is one of my favorite themes.
All the music in this game is great.
Yeah.
Just to finish that last thought, you can definitely pick up this game on a 3DS on the VC and learn to play it very well. It won't be for a long time that you have to say, wait, the iframes are off, let me get this on a real console or something. All the music in this game is great. This game itself is great. I really wish there was another version of it outside of the Game Boy one, because lots of people play this and it's just so laggy. The game has less stages than all the games we just played, which were only like around 30 minutes long, and this game's high 40s.
And they are quite long stages.
This game's just really good. It's just on the wrong console. So we're gonna have some precise timing in this. Let's see if I kill this guy. There we go. If I don't kill him there, he's invincible for a couple of seconds. Alright. Made it.
That's a really tough jump right there.
This is free. Just let go during the screen transition and slide.
Oh, that's good.
This is in Virginia, Luke. Southwest Virginia.
Lauren, do you want to talk about Mercury's patterns?
Yeah.
Would you like
to set
like,
up
no?
I'm good. Well, he's gonna do a charge shot first, and then he's gonna use some half charges in order to keep Mercury moving across the screen quickly. So you see, that was a half charge.
That was full.
Was that a full? Okay.
So it's
When do you switch to the halves?
after the next full charge. I timed this out actually while waiting for a plane on a normal Game Boy Pocket.
So there's the fast shoot across the screen, and now he's gonna keep him in that pattern with these half charges.
And then, of course, finish him off with the full. Half charges do 2 damage to damn near everything. I think it's the best DPS, damage per second, in the game. Unless you have a weakness weapon. This game isn't all that common, it's true. The Japanese cart, like so many other things for whatever reason, is a little cheaper. Japanese cart is also about 28 seconds of cutscenes faster. There's just less text boxes to display on the screen. Hooray for Japanese text. This DPS talk.
I don't think, did Tremaine play on Rockman World 5?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that helps somewhat. How much time do you think saved?
It's about 28 seconds.
Okay, wow.
And I would say if you
That
have
was
a
big time, man.
if you have a Mega Man 5 US cart, I mean, I'll give you the 28 seconds. I'm sure we need to get that on Joka's leaderboard at some point
Yeah, that's actually.
because it should really be there.
Yeah, because other games are like Mega Man.
Sweet, we
4
got that
and
jump.
5 or
That jump has some tight timing. Welcome
Mega Man
to
2 is-
welcome to the Lag Fest,
yeah,
everybody.
Sort of auto.
difficult. For
Yeah.
difficult.
Alright.
Which I think is fair because it's just non-playing time.
And it's consistent.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Explosions are exceptionally laggy.
Always found those gorillas to be quite annoying. Like they're jump timing is just really hard.
Everyone hates Mars's stage, says Tremaine. Chelney is correct. I don't hate it. I actually like the music. That ball is actually my cue. I feel like that kill on this mini-boss also is difficult on 3DS. Mercury shots do 2 damage individually, which actually matches the half charge on the busters. The only problem is that it also generates small life drops. So as those fly around, I don't need that weapon energy. That creates a lot of lag. And then when you pick it up, of course, if you don't really need the life, now you're stopped because you picked up a drop.
I was always happy to get those drops, but
Yeah, it is a lifesaver for a run to have Mercury's weapon in your back pocket. So this is a new strat that Tremaine adopted for us out of the TAS. I just screwed it up by not falling down the screen. So now I'm just going to take even more damage here.
the damage boost a couple of screens ago is pretty nice at the top.
Yeah.
It's hard to get through there, sliding all the way through, not taking a second hit.
I think it's actually not that difficult if you go into the snail. The problem is then you have that missile still on the screen, lagging the hell out of the game. Flying things especially lag this game.
These explosions through here can be pretty deadly. Especially that first one can knock you off.
Come on, die, stupid monkey. Another thing I'm adopting from Tremaine and probably the task, killing that guy with Neptune. Mars is actually pretty easy once you figure out his pattern. Yeah, lol, it's a Snatch Buster. US, it's the Grab Buster. But yeah, come on. I mean, let's face it, this game also has a boss named Uranus. Borneo demands 10 human sacrifices for another speedrun. Let's see if we can reach our goal by midnight!
Hilarious.
You're a horrible human being.
I can't help it.
Barnell has needs.
Too many games. Snatch busting.
Party in the chat on your laptop too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Snatch busted on the chat.
Then wherever you're sitting in this room, you're gonna be able to see chat.
So the photon missiles are very reminiscent of Hard Knuckles. Except you can't control their height as they go. Who are you gonna call? Oh jeez.
I paid 3 sandwiches for my next speed run.
So here's Venus' stage. There was a route for a while, and I think the run by what's his name? Barnell, what's that guy's name?
Which
I'm
one?
blanking.
Oh, paraphilia?
Paraphilia, thank
Yeah.
you. Paraphilia has a
Good job.
Venus run first. I actually borrowed a lot of strats from that run when I was learning this game.
Yeah, that was a little known run for a long time.
I just wasted some time there. I just wasted more time there. I might not make this waterfall.
I've seen Tremaine curse so much on this level. Curses
Yeah.
that would send any normal man straight to hell.
And we're pretty liberal, I think.
Yeah. And that's just when he's speaking English. I don't even want to know what he says in German. I've heard that a time or two also.
Who is this?
Tremaine.
Tremaine.
If you don't know, holds all of the Game Boy Mega Man records right now. Save the frames. The waterfalls generally wash you away, but for some reason, if you don't give it any directional inputs on that ladder, you stick.
Is it just that ladder only?
I haven't looked for other ladders to test it out on.
I'll get on that later.
I don't foresee anyone beating any of those main times.
Oh, I will say that Tremaine's record for this game, while very strong, is extremely beatable. The problem, and we'll get to this very soon, there's one boss, he one-cycles. It's a rock
Yeah,
monster.
that-
And that saves 20 seconds all by
yeah,
itself.
It's
So if you take my existing run and just stick that in it, it basically matches Tremaine's record.
yeah.
From there,
He's
there are
so
lots of other things that I can do that Tremaine can't do, and you know, we have the things that both of us can do. I
His
expect,
4 record's really impressive.
yeah,
He uses
4 is
those-
ridiculous as a
those
game.
rush jumps.
I expect what will eventually happen is I will get up and actually cut 45 in this game to cut his 45:01 record, and he will immediately get a 44:30.
I'm giving him a reason for it.
Yeah, pretty much. The only problem is I need to find the motivation to actually do that myself. I think we're both pretty happy with it. So I don't have that as much Mars as I would like, but that's fine. Dark Teryx runs Wizards and Warriors. That's a fact. I think Fiesel is picked up now too. That's not good. I need to kill him from close range because he's gonna shoot. The missiles explode. I guess despawn would be the word by the small bubbles, and the small bubbles lag the hell out of the stage. 13 sounds about right, or high 13. Because I think the first 3 stages take about 10 minutes. So now we're actually going to get to see that rock monster. Back in the day, it was always the rock monster because nobody called it the Yellow Devil because, I don't know, but it's the Yellow Devil, except because we have a planetary theme, it's Dark Moon.
Yeah.
Here's Rush Coil. You don't start with Rush Coil from this game. Rush is so happy to finally be on screen.
He is smiling, isn't he?
We're so proud of you, Rush. And that's Terra, the Earth robot. The US cart, Earth is named Terra. In the credits of this game, you'll see it's named Earth. I always thought for a long time the joke was supposed to be Mega Man is Earth. This is one of the cutscenes that's shorter because we're not going to get an extra text box on the screen. The rest of the cutscene length is the exact same. Nothing to do here but read donations.
Make some up.
No.
I've donated $8. I'm donating $8 to Dogman's PayPal for.
We have CT Conqueror donating $10 for buying him lunch. No, really, I think you never gave me the $10 for
Yeah. I didn't give you $10. I've been waiting for you to tell me to give me $10.
Well,
Why don't we read donation requests instead of donations?
Yeah.
waiting for me to regain control. Damn it! Foiling my plans! So, if I stand about here, I'm in the right position to be set up for the 1-cycle kill, except I'll screw it up. So here's the 2-cycle kill. Every cycle is about 20 seconds. Oh, it feels good to get that many hits. Because every time I've run this game since the incident, notice Tremaine getting the record. I've kind of gone for it for shits and giggles because I usually can get him down far enough that I can kill him on the 2nd cycle anyway. I have twice, I believe, got him down to 1 hit point, needing to only get 1 additional hit in. So here's a critical point in the run.
Where you
I
put money
really-
into your wallet.
Well, actually, I'm about to take money out of my wallet. Mega Man's wallet.
Good lead-in.
So we get an enforced shopping trip here. You can, as VBNet said, swirl the control pad to get the text to go by really fast here when it's not supposed to be like stuck with Dr. Light considering things. It's good we got 30 P chips during the course of the run. 50. We got 50. You need 30 to buy that weapon tank. You will see that weapon tank later, and we can all yell W tanks together. Each one of those tiny little things with a little P on it is worth 2 P chips. So I guess I picked up 25 of them. I have had runs where I get there and I have 28, but they're exceptionally rare. If you are doing some old safe strats, you want to actually get up to 60, and to do that, you're probably going to pick up some of the big P packs that are in the stage that are worth 8. So here we go with Pluto. 2nd set of 4 Robot Masters. The weakness order in this game is kind of weird because it bounces around between the sets of 4. This enemy sucks and deals a lot of damage. Ow! Oh, I did have a full charge. It's cool.
This is a pretty good Mega Man level, I think.
Shouts to Tremaine for doing that. I'm guessing he stole that from the TAS. Now I stole it from him. And I want to say Freddy has the segmented... I want to say Freddy has the segmented run on STA, but that might be the TAS. Apologies for not remembering which one it is. It's been a while since I've studied this game to present it. So, another fun fact about Mega Man 5, as well as 4 and 2 Game Boy. Yeah, Mod Ness. What's up, Ness? Bad speed game. Thank you, Darby. So we're going to go for a damage boost here, and we're not going to get it. That one safe spot between the explosion and the falling girder. We wanted a ceiling tile to fall above that second tank, so we would hit that instead of the tank, because the tank sucks. It is said sometimes that the tank deals more damage than any Mega Man enemy. By a portion of Mega Man's life meter, that's true. I want Neptune. And now Proto Man. Proto Man is Eddie on steroids, and I'm actually hoping for an S capsule. Let's see if we get it. We got some life. Life's good too, because it means I will definitely survive the tank. If you're not worried about weapon energy, the life refill is kind of the best thing you can get, because you'll get here with basically no life left. You have the perfect Pluto. Let's see if I can get the quick kill. Now we got hit. So the goal is to hit him with one more than we did, and then you only need one bubble to kill him on the ceiling. Proto Man skip. Oh, the best useless trick. It is possible to slide past Proto Man's trigger in that stage, and you're then stuck waiting for Proto Man to spawn because you have no way to proceed. So this is the Pluto Dash, which is a broken weapon, the Break Dash. You do this little dash thing, and afterwards you get invincibility as if you got hit by an enemy. And we like damage boosting. Also about it, there are 3 levels of charge on it. During the first, like 15 or so frames, you only go like an inch. The next 30, you go a little further. And then with a full charge, you go much further. The first 2 only take half a point of weapon energy. The second one takes 2. I'm going to use some safe strats here. You can jump over that, well, under that guy, and if you get it, great. If you miss it, oh god, you're probably dead.
I've always had a lot of trouble with this level. It's pretty tough casually. Once you learn it,
So yeah, the
that
Jupiter
bad.
Joes, for lack of a better name for them, are invincible while they're up there charging like that. So from a casual perspective, it's more a matter of you have to figure out how to kill them. Whew, made it. I'm gonna get that actually, because weapon energy does not refill between stages.
Really?
Yeah. That life is tempting up there. It's only for the second 4 Robot Masters that it doesn't refill. Let's see if we get it. I think I got it. The slide jump makes that a lot easier. That's a really difficult jump, and if you miss it, you lose minutes. Kind of like what we had earlier with Mega Man 2. It's like no shame in missing that jump. I don't know why I decided I was going to kill him with that. Now I need to break out Mercury, which I also should have gotten the weapon drop for. So as I said earlier, Mercury can bail you out if you need some life.
yeah, that was good.
The only problem is I still need Mercury to take out Pluto in the refights. Mega Man 4 and 5 Game Boy, for some reason, only Game Boy games with refights.
Virtual Boy Nets brought up the incident.
The incident.
The incident. No, that's not going to make it. So this jump is another one of those jumps where you can lose a lot of time.
Vietnam-style flashbacks. This stage.
It's true. VBNS had a great run of this game at SGDQ and nobody knows it. Like, it's just 2 bad deaths. It really was a solid run. Oh god. Do I have the 1 cycle? Nope. Center.
Really close to it.
It was a really good run at SGDQ, man. So this is the one on 3DS. I think Ness actually discovered this and brought it to my attention. In this cutscene, Mega Man does not actually kill the little dude that he's attacking. Base jet lag. So yeah, get to this point on your 3DS, and that guy doesn't die.
So you just stand there looking at him after it?
Yeah, well he still jumps and he does this, but the enemy's still on the screen.
So here's this weapon. It may kill enemies every now and then.
It makes the Saturn fight a lot harder. It makes the Mars refight a little harder. Yeah. And Ness, next time, we get there early.
I've always thought the double gravity and half gravity concept is cool in this level.
Those guys with
Pretty
the...
annoying.
Yeah. Those guys with the pendulums, sorry to cut you off there. Their sole purpose in this game is to lag the game. It's literally an enemy that just generates lag. I'll wait for that shot to go by.
It does seem like a pretty cool mechanic, though.
It's a neat
Gravity stuff.
mechanic. It's kind of neat, but it's like, no!
It can definitely be.
Well, that just happened.
That was
Damn you, CRT! You win this round.
That's not a bad death though.
Yeah,
That's actually not a bad death.
Seconds tops.
Something like that. Eddie, please. Thank you. This is the only game like you want Eddie to give you weapon energy, because you're not going to get it back after the stage. And for that reason, I'm going to take that damage boost there instead of killing that guy. That enemy dies slower to Jupiter on 3DS. Pause.
I like all the movement from this gravity generators. Top and bottom.
So what just happened there, if you go back and you watch it in slow motion, Jupiter can destroy some shots. The pendulum guy did drop a shot, Jupiter took it out, and I then moved over and landed on that platform. Alright, so let's get this guy. Saturn is probably the hardest boss in the game to buster.
I was gonna ask
And
if you
he
would
go-
mess with him with Buster.
Yeah, don't mess with him with
Yeah.
Buster.
Yeah, he's tough. I did an 8 Stardroids run, Buster only, but it was like an hour-long run. It was full of deaths.
I think Ness has a Buster only any % run for the whole game.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think he cut an hour in that. Is it like a 55 now? I don't know what strats he has specifically for Saturn in that run, but it's there.
Yeah, he's a big bad boss for sure.
Screw Jupiter, everyone's here for Uranus. Oh man.
Uranus?
Uranus.
Uranus?
Uranus. I practiced saying Uranus for like all the months leading up to SGDQ. Of course, the break dash, where Mega Man comes and like just claws at things, is the weapon that tears up Uranus.
Quad 2.
There's someone in an office in Japan just chuckling helplessly to themselves when they're doing that.
Why did I suffer that
Oh,
life
yeah, the
drop?
Americans will love this one.
So that missile's there because I'm up against the wall. You can make that jump It's better to make sure you get it though. So here's Rush Coil's appearance in the run. So I want to plant that missile directly in its face, and then yeah, it's faster.
That's another place where I've seen Tremaine curse a lot. He hated missing that shot.
So you just remember where everybody curses a lot in the rain?
Yeah, pretty much.
This jump
especially
sucks.
Tremaine. His curses.
What just happened, and how did I not get hit?
Because
All
he's
right.
freaking past me.
Yeah,
Eddie!
'cause he's testing.
Oh, Eddie.
He was just looking out for you.
Yeah, but I didn't need that at all. He could have given me an E-tank even, instead of that, if he was just looking out for me. Alright, you can slide cancel out of Jupiter's attack. Otherwise, you're kind of stuck there. You can also jump with it. You can't walk.
Would that have killed you if it hit you?
Probably. Let's just kill this guy and be done with it. I think the current SDA run, if it's still the segmented one, does that. At the beginning of that screen, it just whips out Saturn and just, well, birds are jerks. We couldn't get through this marathon without saying that, right? So I get another chance.
Nice.
There we
Nice,
go.
that's
Good.
That platform has to slowly center itself after you kill the mini boss too. That was almost a disaster. Firing that lemon off the screen so there's one less bullet on the screen. So here's Uranus. He takes 1 damage from most things. He jumps around, shakes the floor, he throws blocks at you. And he's dead.
Well,
Full charge across the room after taking a step. If you don't take the step, you might not reach him. And
Really?
then 3 more half charges because they all do the same amount of damage to him.
Hmm.
Just gotta walk back and forth, basically.
alright. Squiggle string gun is best gun.
Jupiter's weapon does look like the squiggle string gun. What's the emote there for the guy going? It's at the end of what
Mouse
Abner did you
mouse
said.
over it.
What?
Oh, I thought you meant in general. Abs point, so it's an abs early emote.
Oh, nice. So here's Terra again. So the translation here is Mega Man saying, "I finally defeated all the Star Droids." If you watched the opening cutscenes for this game while I was away between games, you might have noticed Terra coming down and beating up Mega Man. And then, you know, you go to his base and Terra's like, "Whatever, I'm still gonna crush you with Dark Moon." Now he's like, "How am I going to explain this to my master?" At which point we realize he has a master. What's up with that? So, mystery weakness, right? Oh no. Not the lag bubbles! Terra comes equipped with blue balls.
Not a bad fight, right? Was that okay?
That was pretty good. Wish I didn't miss that one. Shouts to Tremaine and once again probably the task before him for figuring out to shoot the Buster at him first. Those 3 damage make it so that you don't need to go 1 more block, and generally when you reach about the middle 2 blocks on the screen, Terra will jump back and teleport, which is laggy, and now he's not on the screen, so you can't hurt him, and it's bad. 1 teleport isn't terrible until you're going for like record pace runs. Like, it's going to happen. Until then, it's just like mash the attack button to get Mega Man to throw the blocks over the top. So now Mega Man realizes that there's something that's not a moon, but in fact a space station in the background. I wonder who made it, seeing as it has a giant skull and a Dr. W stamped on it, which you can see even from this distance. Mega Man gets an award for digging deep. I see what you did there. I'm staring at the chat instead of at the camera when I do that.
I've been doing that the entire
I
day.
know, right?
Actually,
I
yesterday
must
too.
address the camera. That previous cutscene is just as long in English as it is in Japanese. I'm guessing because you have to basically wait for the animation of the wily star firing at you to go. Best music in the game.
Yeah, this is fun music. This is a fun little section too. Little shooter.
Meteors are always the same, no RNG. Lasers are no RNG. The little, I guess, starfighters, tons of RNG. They can appear from any point on the edge of the screen and move at one of 3 speeds, and I hate them all. Be in the front. And it's in the back and it's moving slow. A is boost in this section, by the way.
Press A to boost.
You're supposed to get through.
Yeah. Wow, this is bad. I got a double hit there, that's good. I should already be moving on to the lasers.
The boosting around is pretty important throughout that section, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Helps
where it's
you
the most
avoid-
useful. But yeah, to just kind of cut between them and everything else. Because you can't charge or shoot while you're taking damage. So I've lined up the bolt on Rush right behind his face with the W. This is another one of those sections where Mega Man moves to a specific point on the screen, so you want to get as close to it as you can. Do a barrel roll! So, the super laser. We want to get 5 points of damage. It's possible for us mere mortals to get 6. The task gets 7. Much like Mega Man's life meter, boss life meters have 19 pips of health. The full charge does 3, and the lemons do 1. So we need 3 5s and a 4. Preferably we get all the 5s in before the 4, so it's a little faster. But we at least have some leeway. Yeah, I know. If only you could shoot behind you. I need the double. Where's my Gradius lantern? Goodbye, good music. It's a trap! Fortunately, Chelly, we can in fact repel firepower of that magnitude. So we're gonna get some more Pluto action in here. We're also gonna get some spike damage boosts, apparently. Jump button. We've been friends for so long. So game overs in the Wily Star. Restart you right from where I am until you get to the teleporter room. I could probably make it, but this is marathon setting, so why?
It's also refills all of your
Yeah.
energy, which is nice.
Fun fact, Game Boy Mega Man games, B button is continue. A button gets you the hell out of here, which you probably don't want to do.
Yeah, back to the Starboy screen, right?
I'm not actually sure, like I forget where it takes you for this game.
It said lab.
Yeah, well, for like a lot of the older Mega Man games, like Mega Man 1 notably, Game Boy, if you go to like stage select from the second Wily stage, guess what you have to do again?
Yeah.
The
Oh,
first
okay.
Wily stage.
Yeah, it's
Oh, other
Kinda
fun facts,
shitty.
game over refills your weapon energy.
yeah,
So I now have full weapon energy. Let's go.
always good.
All that management of weapon energy, yeah, pointless now. Fun fact about that damage slide there, as long as you do nothing but slide, the invincibility never wears off. Go figure. I want to be charging this right now. So if you saw Mega Man 1 Game Boy last night, this is Anchor. Same boss, except you can't damage him in his jumps. And yeah, he dies faster because now we have charge shots instead of just lemons. That's No Moon. That's No Moon is actually the name of my split for that. For obvious reasons. So here we use it and we're just going to slide. Oh, I jumped and that's why I got hit there. Jump button, what are you doing to me?
That slide property is pretty nice.
The only thing is you need a long, flat area to use it, and that's pretty much the only place in the game where you can actually use it. So here's Quint. His original weakness, crash bombs and hard knuckle. And we use Marv's photon missiles because they're basically the same weapon. So yes, we are going to fight we're going to fight the Mega Man killers we didn't already fight in this game. Terra does not get a rematch. I'm lagging the game. You can actually start holding the charge button in a slide and the bullet never gets fired. It's true for the Game Boy Mega Man games. It's true for the Pharaoh shot in Mega Man 4, NES. This screen, very difficult. Slide. Charles Bronson. Bronson. Not sure what you meant there. So here's Punk from Mega Man 3. In that game, you want to use a lot of Buster on him. For some reason, he now has a weakness. Not that I'm complaining. The only bad thing about that as a weakness is that Neptune is the most expensive weapon, and we still need some for the refights. By the way, these are not safe anymore. Although Tremaine has been pushed to the side by those spikes somehow. The one time I actually get a weapon drop and I didn't just switch to Pluto. So this works against Ballad in Mega Man 4 Game Boy as well. Shouts to Tremaine again. Running gag here. Just stand on this left wall. He can't body you. He just doesn't body you. Mars is a slightly less laggy way of killing Ballad, but you need Mars ammo. And so Venus is the next best choice, followed probably by half Buster charges. And so we have a teleporter room. Hooray for refights. Speaking of needing Mars. For a little while I played around with the idea of taking the first half of Ballad's life with Mars, well with Venus, and then the second half with Mars. Jumping in that bubble on purpose. I don't really have an explanation beyond that for why I did that, and then I just stopped doing it and only using Venus. But one day I'll go back to that, I don't know. So Jupiter fight is the same. The Mars fight, usually you don't have this much Neptune at this point in the game. And what I've done a lot in the past is if I have at least 2 shots of Neptune, I'll use it on him before switching to Jupiter. Here I have so much, there's no real reason to switch to Jupiter outside of demonstrating it. Sailor Mars. The thing is, Mars does not have fire in this. So those missiles cancel out Jupiter, so it works out. The small missiles he shoots in that phase are destructible, but you want to stand behind that joint in the floor where I walk back to, otherwise Jupiter won't have a chance to destroy them before they hit you. Kiddo Cabbases. Oh no. Fortunately, he decided to stand around and do nothing. For some reason, there is actually a Robot Master that is weak to the Mega Man killer's weapon in this game. I kind of like that the weaknesses are all over the place and crisscrosses between the 2 groups of 4. Yeah, there's Neptune. Still hitting me because I don't like this TV anymore. I'm gonna hate your TV forever, I'm sorry. He's thinking of a response, it's gonna be good.
This TV has good response.
The TV has good response. It's a good TV.
Maybe too good.
Send an email to Sony about it.
So I got 6 hits in before I went up there, so that fight. Killing him up there like that saves like I think 4-ish seconds. That was Saturn. So here's Uranus again. Just as simple. Now we're going to stick on this because the last guy is Mercury. Mercury's the Snatch Buster can steal items up to and including that W tank we still need. But you can hold a half charge down for Pluto coming to this fight, and then let it go when the fight begins. As long as you don't hold it down, you'll stay at that half charge, and then you'll let it go. These shots will go right through you. You can go right in because you're invincible. If you use the full charge, you won't take damage from the grab buster that hits you, but you will lose an item. And then you use Saturn.
I've had that happen to me before where I've lost an item too.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
And we really want to have that W tank so we can kill both of the next bosses quickly.
Yeah.
And to that end, that's why the old safe strat was get enough P-chips to get two... oh good, we didn't get an S capsule. Not that it matters anymore with the game over. You get two W tanks so that if he steals one, so what, you still have a second one. So here, I don't know what to call these guys except the hands or the fists or whatever. Our goal is to not get fisted. We already have Uranus joke, so why not? You can get right up to him. And then even if you... It's shaking the floor, and if the floor is shaking at the right time, you can't jump because Mega Man's technically in the air. But if you get right up against him with Neptune, which is the weakness anyway, the arc of the shot is high enough to still hit him. Now we need to get a one cycle, and I need to be able to hear the music.
You want to turn it up?
Do I, need
No,
to,
I can hear the music, but
do I need to be ready?
no. I might be too far over. If you're too far over, the hand goes right back up because it's like, I see what you're doing. Yeah, that was too far. So, 2-cycle fight. Bardo, stop calling me Shirley. Yeah, this game is full of interesting weapons. So here's the Wily machine. I'm going to actually show off the first part of this fight. So here's how this fight's supposed to go. A bunch of missiles come out, dodge them. Little snail head comes out. Alright, that's bad, so we're going to kill the snail head. And here's a bomb. Sweet, we can actually damage him. Here's what we're really going to do, and you can do this from the beginning of the fight. For some reason, if you basically make direct contact with Saturn, it damages him, and you skip the second phase of the fight.
That's awesome.
Otherwise, you're sitting there hitting him, I think, with 6 or 7 of those bombs, and then there's a second phase of the fight. The second phase of the fight's actually really easy because you use the Terra's weapon, the Spark Chaser, that just bounces through him and keeps hitting him repeatedly. The spikes on the ceiling are not lethal. So Dr. Wily at this point is saying, I have found the ultimate weapon. It is the Sun God. It is Sunstar, the Doomsday weapon. He's going to destroy you. Sunstar, destroy Mega Man. Japanese card, it's called Sun God. So Mega Man's freaking out, and oh no, Dr. Wily's an idiot.
Rip Wily.
All weapons do 1 point of damage to Sunstar. So we're just going to use lemons. More than that, we're going to use Pluto so we can get some invincibility. The Pluto part of this fight had not quite been worked out by me at SGDQ. So let's go kill a Sun God. The transitions for this fight, after 6 points of damage, he comes down here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next phase is different. He does this attack. Then he jumps up and tries to use the Rain Flush, which will destroy the floor.
Alright, Metal Sonic, Sonic 2.
Oh, time, by the way, in a couple of seconds. Time.
47-41.
Sorry for the so late. Nice.
No
Yeah, it's
tango
a
percent.
Great marathon.
No
I
tango
kind
percent.
of had the thing up.
Already so.
Nice. So yeah, anything. I think there. Who has sub 50 in this? Myself, Tremaine, Virtual Boy Ness.
Did Pear get sub 50? I don't think he did.
I don't think Paraphily got down there. If it is Preddy's run, there's a segmented run on SDA that is a 47:15. I have a run in. It hasn't been posted yet, so that should still be there.
So your run was only about 20 seconds slower than the multiple segment run.
It is, although the multiple segment run is on English cart, so give spot at 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a solid run too,
Yeah, that was dope.
and it has really good commentary. Like when myself and
that
Tremaine
one,
start
yeah.
taking that run down, I'm gonna miss that commentary.
Your run right then was really nice to see.
Hey, good job, dude.
Yeah, that's Mega Man 5 Game Boy.
Really great Game Boy game.
That's day one.
The only thing,
Day
I
two.
guess that's day one. The only thing left here is that Mega Man games are not truly over until Dr. Wily is groveling up, kissing the ground before Mega Man's feet, and we may yet get to see that.
That is
But
a noble amassment of hats.
yes,
Says,
the
Bardo.
a noble investment of. I'll go with that. Yes, I'm all over the TF2 stuff, and this is not all the fedoras in the Cab household. I left my top.
It's all the ones in the Darbian household.
I left my top hat at home. So I guess that's it for the Southern
That's
Speedrunning Summit Day 1.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, when are we starting, CT?
11 a.m.
11 a.m. What are we starting with?
We are starting with Mega Man X.
Concert starting with Mega Man
Conster
X.
block.
X2.
The Conster block. You're in.
I might not wake up till 2 o'clock.
Rip.
I'm so tired.
I think the schedule right now says Mega Man X8, but we are missing
No, it says Shovel Knight. Oh,
a critical piece of equipment. I don't know if it's there or not, but I'm going to say it anyway. A lot of people might know that X8 is supposed to be on the schedule. We are missing a PS2.
Yeah, it's
sorry. So I'm going to go play Shovel Knight instead, because it's about the same amount of time for me. And hope that works.
What's up with his face? He looks like a sad
They're
puppy.
kind of
dog.
going,
Yeah, that's
I
exactly
think,
what I said yesterday.
they're kind of going for Mega Man like sitting on a
With a beard.
on a hill or
with a
something.
beard.
And it looks like a beard, but it's really the way the Game Boy drew his face compared to his eyes. But I kind of think it's like Mega Man is reminiscing about that time he fought the Star Droids years and years ago. Grew a beard and everything. Good old days of fighting Dr. Wily. And oh god, he's normal again.
He's young again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a British marathon we should host in Rain.
Well, if all.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Mr. Contra, I said, hey bro. Hey bro,
Wait,
Bardo.
it's like, I thought that was like a French one or something.
Are Off and Sky available?
We were originally going to.
Yeah, we're gonna host him.
And here, oh wait, Dr. Wily somehow survived.
Oh, I can check out my phone. They don't have anyone followed on.
In fact, Dr. Wily's exact statement, Mega Man's exact statement, Dr. Wily, you survived! And he seems like happy about it. And Wily's all, curse you, Mega Man! This war ends now!
I have built like 72 robots.
He pushes the button to destroy Mega Man and realizes he never actually fixed the Wily capsule.
He's trying to fix it right there, though. It looks like.
I think it's
Oh, he
just-
gave up. He gave up.
I think it's breaking on
His
him
arms
still.
stopped moving.
Let's see. Here are the people we got. Oh, we said Author Sky, right?
Author Sky.
Skies
No, they're doing Hyrule Warriors.
Get him now.
All right.
Now, go check out Alton Sky. They're really good at Hyrule Warriors. They were supposed to be here, but, well, you know how shit happens in life. Shit happened. So, go give them some support. What's our raid message?
I don't know. Someone say something.
Amassment of...
Amassment of hats! PND. What's up, dude?
Is that how you spell amassment?
Just send it. Do it now.
Whatever.
Do it now. Thank you for watching, everybody. Good night.
What's up, PND?
Bye.
It is hats on hats.
Hats on hats on hats? Sorry. Hats on hats on hats on hats. There we
Yeah.
go. It's horrible.
We'll see the reaction.